What's up, guys? Can you hear me? There's some people here already. Gene Goodyear, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Fun on Vancouver Island. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The thunderstorm video has helped a bit, so we'll crack a beer here. I picked up. What did I pick up? Woohoo, 15K. I appreciate it, guys. Let's just get this live stream rolling here. Um, I picked up a variety pack from this brewery called Prost, so I'm trying this Kolsch beer tonight. I don't know. There's a couple other ones in there. I got a few in the cooler down here, but we'll crack that open. Tiffany Tomlin, hello. Randall Rhino Outdoors, thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Fairly Dangerous. What's up, Mike? Thanks, man. Should have came over for this. Like, I should have thrown a party and had a bunch of people over. I don't know. That might have not have worked out well for a live, but Efren, what's up, man? You getting ready for what is dove hunting season coming up, Mr. Fairly Dangerous? I need to start shooting my bow, man. I've completely neglected that thing. Ron Wine, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Josh Duggins, what's up? Fairly Dangerous, yes, sir. Yeah. If I showed up down at the shop, could we play tic tac toe for a video? Dreaming about it. Do you have a fishing rod in your truck at all times now? No, I don't think there's one in there right now, but it's supposed to storm tonight, and I was gonna try to do this somewhere, and I don't know, having a signal. I'd like to have a good signal. Nick Greco, thanks, man. Cheers to you. May need help editing the vid. Yeah. Uh, Oak Tree 52 Commons. Hello from Nebraska. What's the weather like out there in Indiana? Josh King, thanks, man. Edmund, the frog video. Yeah, that was a good time. I definitely want to do that again. I want to do you can spotlight them here and just grab them. We weren't really equipped for that. Neither of us had an anchor light for our boats, for our kayaks, and you don't have to have, I think, navigation lights, but you have to have an anchor light. Jeremy doesn't have his with him, and I don't have one set up. I have a plug, so I can put one on. I just have not done that yet. My bad. Shoot bunnies. Stranger Things, yes. Great show. Barry. Couple rakins in the canoe. Yep. My wife questions my choice of decor. Mills Outdoors. Cheers, man. Gabriel, cheers. Have you ever been up to BC, Canada? No, I haven't. I've been into Canada, like in Lake Erie, I think, has a Canada border. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but sailing as a kid, but I've never actually been into Canada. I'd like to go. Have I ever camped at Pawnee? Mike asked that. Yeah, I have. It has been a long time, like easily 10 years since I've camped there. Not a spot I particularly care to go to. Giotto, 423, New Jersey. Cheers. Chase M, dude, so stoked. Any plans set for the fall season? I've got a couple of like trips booked with friends, and nothing like incredibly major. They will be out of state, so I've got some stuff to do with that. I mean, I'm gonna get I really want to get a tent or something, a hot tent for the winter, or I don't know, build something. I don't know. I'm running out of time. I always feel like I'm running out of time. Like I think I need to get my ice gear ready yet already. I don't know, and I haven't even shot my bow and like yeah, I'm behind. Um, I don't know. I've got a couple trips planned, but like nothing major really. Um, Lone Wolf 902, cheers, man. I didn't realize you actually like had a tarp thing that had your name on it. I saw that on the bushcraft thing that you added me to. That's pretty cool. I might need to check that out, I guess. Regina, what's up? Corvin, hello. Caitlin Outdoors, hello. Uh, yeah, everywhere is hot, Regina. I guess they're having like 100-degree Fahrenheit temperatures up in Canada, and I don't know. That seems abnormal to me. Edmund, am I coming to Cali again? Hopefully next spring. We'll see how it goes. I plan to get back out there at some point. And I've got other friends to visit out there too that we didn't have a chance to really see. Lots of products. I guess I haven't paid enough attention. My bad. My favorite YouTube creator. I can't say I have like one single favorite. Um, I'd be unfair to all the ones that I like, and I cross the gamut of channels. I don't just watch fishing and camping stuff. Um, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that I watch. So I don't really want to name names and leave anybody out. But yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of car channels. I watch just all sorts of random stuff, and that's one of the joys of YouTube is you could find so many different things on here. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone like I watch 100% religiously every single video. Because I'm out doing the stuff too, and and whatever. I mean, there's a lot of channels I watch, so yeah, there's a lot of great creators out there. Where are we at? I'm not reading the comments. Caitlin, you're original. I don't know about that. Uh, I guess maybe. I am my own person. Lake Havasu to do some fishing. That would be cool. But I think isn't it way down right now? I mean, I drove right by it. I'm pretty sure I drove right by it. Oak Tree, how long have I been doing this? Like regularly, I think am I going on 2 years, like this month or something? I don't know, something like that. I used to have a bunch of videos back in the day that I had on here, and it was car stuff, and it all got deleted. There's a couple of older videos on the channel, but yeah, I used to have videos on here back in the day. That was monetized back in like '08 for like a year, 2 years or something like that. Was it '08 or '09? Something like that. Watching from Ontario. Hello to all my Canadian peeps. You ever get that rear hatch seal done? No. I've looked a few times. Like, I'd like to find something that actually fits in the little. There's a rubber seal that goes around, and it fits in like to a channel. Um, and nothing I can find fits in that channel. Like comes out. It's all just like It fits in the channel, and then there's just a round edge, and it's just the gap's too big. I don't know. And I've tried to loosen the shell up and squeeze it together, and it just doesn't work. Like it doesn't seal up. There's just a gap at each side. The tailgate itself has like a rubber seal in it. There's a tailgate seal kit on there, and then the carpet on the bottom also seals that area. Um, but no, like there's just these little gaps, and I don't know. I can shove something in there, but I don't want it to look janky either. So if I could find something that fit right into that seal track that had a flap on it, that would be nice. The field intruder, yes, that's what we're just talking about. Regina, Frog legs, yeah, they're great. If you guys out there haven't tried frog legs before, definitely give them a shot. They're like, if you can get over that in your head, and I guess some people just can't get over what they're eating, and they think that's gross, but man, they taste great. I don't know. The it's like a little chicken wing basically. Like the consistency of the meat is about the same. You really taste more of the like the seasoning and the flavor that Jeremy put on it than anything else. I didn't really like. There's no swampy flavor or anything like that. So if you guys have the chance to try frog legs, definitely try frog legs. Corvin Home Depot window seal. I looked at some different ones and I just didn't find anything that I thought would work correctly that I wanted anyways. I don't know. I haven't really like Googled it to see what other people are doing. I just wandered around the hardware store, didn't find anything I liked. So Gabriel watching from Mexico. What is it? Salute? I might be completely wrong on that. Jeffrey in Omaha. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting on the storm. I thought we were supposed to get a bunch of rain. We got like a stream of rain come through here, but I thought they were supposed to be. I guess it thundered a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Lone Wolf ratchet strap and clamp it? Like, maybe I do need to go that far with it, but I don't know. I'm afraid I'd crack it or something. Oak tree, don't worry about me. I don't know if I have all the common sense that's actually necessary, but uh, I get by. Nick Young, they got too gamey of a taste. It might just be where you're getting them from. Like, I guess I've only had them twice. The first time I had them fried, I mean, they were good, but it was from a buffet at a restaurant. So, I mean, there's good and then, home cooked and then there's good buffet. And Jeremy's were 10 times better. But I think part of it is the way you prepare it. If you rinse the meat good or whatever, we sat it in a salt bath for quite a while. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. I guess it wasn't quite that long, but yeah, I don't know. It might just be where you're getting them from. Could be the lake they're in. I don't know. You could do like people do with catfish, and they'll put them in a tub and let the water clean out of them or whatever. I think they do that with turtles too. Idiom's one. What's up, man? The UK. That's crazy. What time is it there? Nick Young. Kelvin, want to eat some Komodo dragon peppers next Friday? I don't know if I'm gonna. I can't look at my schedule. Definitely possible. Oh yeah, I don't know. We talked about this. We'll see what the schedule's like. But Kelvin has some hot peppers, and I was gonna eat that for live, but I don't know if they were ready yet. I was gonna sit here and eat like a incredibly hot pepper and just see how it went, but maybe next time. I feel like I need to do that on live so it's completely unedited. Where am I out here? Thomas Hoover from Florida. Chili and cinnamon rolls. Man, it's just like a Midwest tradition. Restaurants around here have it. Um, Fairly dangerous, yeah. We haven't had much rain right here. We had like a string of it go through, and that was really it. But where we at? Efren, did I do my own camper upholstery? I mean, I hung the curtain rods. We measured it, and my wife sewed the curtains. The sheets are like what is I think it's single. I don't know whatever the bed is that's closest to the width of what I have, and so they're kind of baggy. But you buy a set, you get a top sheet, a pillowcase, and a fitted sheet, and it all fits on there fairly well. I really want to add a lip to my bed, but I really, really, really am thinking about rebuilding my bed and doing one with a drawer and a hatch on top, so I can access things without crawling in there. I don't know. Wood's expensive right now, but um, I don't know. I want to do it, but then again, like, do I need to? It would be cool, but where's the cold one at? Right here. It's a Prost Brewing from Colorado or something like that. I got a variety pack that has 4 different beers in it. This is the Kolsch. Does it say anything on there? Nope. But there it is. And there's a Marzen, Dunkel, and Pilsner in there also. So we'll see if we get to those. Carrie Sim from Philadelphia. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Algae tasting. I don't know, but yeah, it could just be algae in your lake. Your schedule looks open to me. If they're ready now, we should have had one here, but I don't know if you were going to be free for this. Rita, what's up? Where are we at? Ooh. Edmund, thanks. Ginny, cheers, Ginny. Ginny about threw up. That was the last time I ate frog legs. Ginny was there. I think you commented something about that on the video too. They're good. They're good. Maybe I should come down and try to get some. I'll feed you some frog legs. Chuck Dog, what brand of fishing gear do I use? All sorts of different crap. I'm not brand loyal to any company really as far as fishing gear. I'll use whatever. I use a lot of cheap crap. I buy a lot of crap where I go somewhere. I have a ton of crap down here that I have not used. Sometimes I'll see something big and dangly and I'll buy it and just like I don't go out enough anymore. But like these guys are pretty big. I think I caught one on that thing, but I bought this. No, I didn't buy that in California. I bought some junk in California. Like I don't know. I got big dongs. As you can see, I've never used them, but it was like, ooh, shiny. So, I don't know, that's Bass Pro. Dude, I got a lot of junk. This drawer is completely full of junk, and you guys can't see it, but... Yeah, I got a lot of fishing junk, and I'm not brand loyal to anybody. I kind of like Shimano reels, but I've had issues with those, like, I don't know, use whatever you like, whatever you can afford. I don't know. You get what you pay for in some aspects, but that's about it. I think I've missed some. Corvin, what am I using for power? An ice hole power box. There's links in the video description, I think, on this, maybe possibly. And I don't have it down here. It's in my truck, but yeah. Check out iceholepower.com and what is it? Use code CrazyQuady for 10% off any order of, I'm going to get this wrong, $7,500, $100. It's in the description. I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. Ice Hole Power Box, yeah. They work great, and there's different batteries. You can build them yourself. You can buy DIY kits. It's great stuff. And that's what I use. Idioms. What's up, Lily Scarlett and Jesse? How you guys doing? Regina, fish as big as a car in Lake Michigan. I don't know. I mean, down here at the dam, there's a catfish as big as a Volkswagen Bug. I'd like to go down to Florida and catch like a grouper or something, just something big and wild. But Doug Carlson, have I ever camped in Texas? I can't honestly tell you I've ever been to Texas. So no, I've never camped there. I don't know if I've ever even driven through any part of that state. I don't think so. So Doug, what's up? Is he out there with you? Cheers, Doug. Edmund, do I like hunting? I mean, I've fish. I've never hunted any other way. Um, so it's all new to me. Hopefully, we'll do something with this bow this year. But like, I am completely unprepared, and I think some of these archery seasons are opening up in the on the first. Dude, I'm just not prepared. I'm not at all prepared for any of it. I don't have like any. I don't know. I can go out in any kind of clothes, I guess, but I'm just not prepared at all. Um, where are we at? Hubcaps waiting on your truck cap to come. Awesome. I hope that build out goes very well for you, and hopefully you get it soon. I know everything's like back ordered right now. Plenty of humidity down in Florida. I'm sure I would. I don't know if I'd go right now, but I don't know. Like, if you, it'd be cool as like a winter trip. But then again, I also like to go north so I can drive out on the lake. Fairly dangerous. He's at home. Well, cheers either way. We're all three here watching. Uh, where am I at? It's going a little fast. NAGR NAGRJRC Jason Bauer. What's the most terrifying event that has happened to you while camping? Um, I mean, honestly, waking up to that mouse because I it was just like such a surprise. But other than that, like I've never had like a bad experience with another person outside of the trucker. Like I've never had that issue. Never had that issue. But I don't go sleep on the side of the road a lot. Um, I'm pretty picky about the spots that I go to. I don't know. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you don't want anybody to know you're in there," but like I'm sitting at a campsite and people are like, "Why don't you close your curtains?" I'm like, "They're gonna know somebody's in here. I don't care if they see me in there watching a movie. I'd rather them know that there's somebody back there." And I don't know, but no, I've never had any major issues. I've never been kicked out anywhere, but I'm not that crazy with it. So I don't know. No, I've never had an issue. The mouse was probably the scariest thing. It scared the shit out of me. I mean, I got this thing and it's like right by my face when I open my eyes. It's standing on my little food thing, trying to grab that wrapper. So, uh, where are we at here? Uh, I guess I can bring this closer to me. I don't know why I need to lean over. I can do it like this. Kick the camera while I'm at it. Rob will heave Dalton. Love the content, man. Going through Utah and Nevada would have been amazing. Yeah, it is. And that's really the first time that I've like driven through that area, and it's amazing to see how the just the landscape and the terrain changes and the colors in that. It's I don't know. It's you could see so much in one day. I feel like in that area, and I don't know. It's really cool. It's a departure from where I'm at. I think you don't have to get too far away from anywhere that you're at, and you can really see a change in scenery. So I don't know. It's a cool spot. Um, Patrick watching from Kansas. Yeah, it's supposed to start storming here too. I think the band goes all the way up. So Edmund bow hunting is fun, but a lot of work. Well, anything that's good in life is a lot of work. So hopefully that works out for me. I suppose I could take it up to the farm and put like a small game thing on there. I don't know. I think there's a squirrel season, but I could do that kind of stuff too. Um, but I'd have to put the dogs in the garage. Uh, Skinner 902. Cheers. Thanks, man. Oh, I think it stopped. Yep. I don't know what I'm doing. Oak tree. We wish for bluegill. Oh, we fish for bluegill. Yeah. I fish for bluegill a lot here too, but typically in the winter, I don't know. It's just they're easy to catch in the winter. So, uh, Doug, you were born and raised in GI, huh? Moved around and oop. Well, sounds like I should come down to Texas at some point. I don't know. Corvin, did I have to change my pants after the thunderstorm? I mean, there were some loud ones. There were some loud ones out there that shook the truck, but it wasn't terrible. But that's probably the worst storm that I've ever camped in, as far as a thunderstorm. But it was weird. Like there wasn't all the lightning was in the clouds. Like there wasn't a ton that was coming down. But when there was, I don't know. It was a huge flash. So Lee, thanks, man. The outdoor dad. Cheers, thanks for the donation. Couldn't pay me to eat frog legs. Dude, just try it. Like, it ain't gonna hurt you. They're great. If you eat fish, if you eat chicken, if you eat other stuff, just try it. Like, why not? It ain't gonna hurt you. Just be mentally, it's a chicken wing. That's all it is. It's a chicken wing. So, Halloween's finest. I appreciate it. Okay, I'll read this. Here's to it and to it again. If you get to it and don't do it, you ought not to get. It's moving. Get to it and do it again. Cheers. Uh, let's see. Kelvin B. You get any new? Why do you want to be so stealth? Kelvin gave me something. He doesn't want you guys to know that he gave me to it, or he wants me to open it. I could go get it out of the garage. Kelvin, I'm gonna bust you out just because you turned my camera off. I'm gonna have to. There's a backstory to that one. It was accidental, but it was like, oh, you're gonna get a ball tap next time I see you. Uh, Kelvin and I went fishing yesterday. We each caught a species that we had never caught before, and I gave Kelvin the camera and I had it recording, and he didn't realize it, so I gave it to him and he hit the record button. It's my fault for not looking at the tally light on the front of the camera, but in the moment, I don't know. It just is what it is. I've got it from a bottom angle, and we lost a few fish. It was a great time, and we got stinky. We both fell in the mud. That video will come out on Sunday. But I should go get it out of the garage and open it. Where are we at? Sorry for busting you out, Kelvin. Keith, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, get out there and camp. I mean, you don't have to make a huge trip out of it. You can go out, in the summer, you can go out later in the evening and you leave in the morning. It doesn't have to disrupt schedules. You don't have to plan an entire weekend. Just get out there and do it. Rob will leave Dalton. You would really enjoy camping in Northern Ontario. I'm sure I would. Maybe I need to get up there. I'd really like to. Jim, will you consider visiting the Poconos of Pennsylvania and the Northeast Delaware River to fish? Allagash, drinking Allagash. Cheers. I'd love to get out there. A good East Coast trip is something that I'd love to do, but I'd really like to go with my wife for that one because like we've gone West Coast and we've done West Coast like numerous times because we've got a lot of family and friends out there. So we've driven up and down the coast, but I've been to Connecticut is as far as I've really gone out there, and we've been to Florida, but we've never driven any of the coast. So that would be a really cool thing to do, but we'll see if that happens. Fairly dangerous. Cheers, buddy. You don't need to donate. Y'all don't need to donate. It's awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. $5 towards a nice trip this winter. I'll buy a shot of Fireball. Yeah, give me the package. I'm gonna open it, Kelvin. Are you still out there? Next time I'll make sure it's recording. It's all right, buddy. That's what Kelvin gave me. He ordered it, I think, off of Amazon. I guess I'd give you the story as to why I didn't mention it when we were talking about the boat. So I was a bit more mobile. I'm gonna he puts these. I better do this on film and not like jab my eye out, but at least I'll have a record of it if I do that. Put duct tape all over it. It's probably be snaky. But it's going to be very needed. Won't cheat with the knife on this one. I cheated. Last time I got something with duct tape all over it. Oh. Better not put that in the carpet. I'm not the He-Man you would think I am. Alright, I can read this while I'm ripping this box open. Josh Duggins, you just got a camper top for your truck. That's awesome, man. Hope the build goes well. My advice would be build a drawer system with hatches on top and make it removable and convertible and... Oh! It's a box in a box! Oh. That was the most working out I've done in a while. I don't know if you guys can read that. Heavy duty riveter kit. So when we knocked the trolling motor off, we found out that the little front aluminum cone on the boat, the rivets that hold that on, that like hold the side panels up, they're all loose, so the little thing's flopping around. One of my back ones is too. On the back, I don't know, the back, this side of the boat, starboard port. I'm not a seaman. And I screwed up when I put I drilled the front cleats in, and I over drilled one. Ooh, this looks nice. So the homie Kelvin got me a rivet gun, so I can rivet this stuff back together. And I've never used one of these, so it's cool. I was actually watching a truck camper video today of a guy doing it and like riveting aluminum stuff together, like angles, and building something for the back of his truck. So these are very useful, and their rivets hold well. I mean, my boat's all riveted together. All right, where are we at with the comments on here? There go the fingerprints. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Kelvin B, Nasha tape. I don't think I've ever heard of those. Never heard of her. Yeah, it's not actually like, it looks different than Gorilla Tape, I feel like. It's kind of gray looking, but it's pretty strong. Where are we at? Jeremy Shepard just spent $1,000 for a rusty old 96 Chevy Silverado. Runs and drives like new. Yeah, put a camper on it. I don't know about the light bar. More power to you if that's your thing. I put it on the front. Don't put it on the roof unless you like black your hood out, because it'll blind you, reflecting off your hood. Let's try a different beer, I guess. That was the Kolsch. Dunkel? German style dark lager, 5.6%. Prost Brewing Company, Colorado crafted. I don't know what that says. We'll give that a shot. Luis, ever been to the Ozarks here in Missouri? Yes, I have. Quite a few times. There's some videos, some past videos of my wife and I. We went down there with, and that's funny that you mentioned that. When we were down there for that trip, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and there's videos we did, like we stayed in a little cabin. There's a little campground with its own private lake north of Bagnell Dam. Like if you're going up off Bagnell Dam and you follow the road out, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but they have some little cabins, they have some little tree houses. There's an island with like a spot where you can set up a tent. Um, and we've been down there a few times. I've ridden down there like 3 or 4 times on my motorcycle. I've been down to Bagnell Dam for the I don't remember what they call it, but it's like a car show where they do the strip on the dam. And we've ridden our bikes all around there. I've driven down there. Yeah, it's an awesome spot. Visited the parks. There's that archway, and then that spring that comes out. You have to walk the trail back. Yeah, there's a couple of videos of that stuff. It's a ways back on the channel, but Doug, how do I like my new cooler? I love it. It's right here, holding my beer. Yeah, the cooler is great. Joel, if you're out there and you're watching, I love this thing. Works very nicely. I like. It's a great size. Yeah, works great. I'd recommend it if anybody's out there looking for a cooler. And the light's pretty trick. And it's Ozark Trail. I don't know. Does Yeti have a light in it? And they're like 4 something times the price. I mean, I don't know. Works great. I love it. Chuck Rhodes with all this different beer. Well, tonight, I mean, we're celebrating tonight. I could be drinking a mixed drink, I guess. I got some Screwball upstairs. Maybe we'll try that, but I think these are going to be enough. I mean, a lot of times I just drink like Bud Light or Busch Light or whatever, but why not try something different? I've never had this beer before. I'm all about, whatever, trying something different. And so, Prost Variety Pack it is tonight. We'll give it a shot. Fairly Dangerous. Yep, I was in the Ozarks when I hit 1,000. Nick Greco, those cabins are nice. Are you talking about the ones in the Ozarks down there? I stayed at the one on the lake with the little porch that goes right over the water. It was really nice. I think it's called the Boathouse or something. There's like a boat wheel in there and you look at the water. Dylan, congrats on 15K. Been watching since 3K. I appreciate the support. That's awesome, man. And thanks for going along for the ride. Chuck Rhodes, how do I find all these campgrounds I go to? I spend a lot of time staring at Google Maps, but your state, wherever you're at, should have like public use land atlases that you can get from your local game and parks or whatever it is. I don't have one down here with me, but like they'll give you a thick magazine of like all the public lands you can use, all public hunting areas where you can camp, all the state parks, or you just search around on maps. And like a lot of times, especially if I'm out of state, if I'm somewhere and I need to find a campsite, you just on Google Maps, if you have phone service, you can zoom to whatever area you want. And I just search campgrounds or camping or whatever, or public camping or something like that. And you'll find all sorts of stuff. A lot of little towns have little campgrounds in their fairgrounds that are really nice. You get to hit the little local spots in these little kind of ghost towns, basically. Yeah, just Google it. Just search around. There's plenty of times we'll spend like a Saturday just driving around looking at different campgrounds or whatever. My wife and I, we've done that a few times, and yeah, you just gotta search for them. But they're all listed. I don't know. People use apps. There's a bunch of different apps you can use to find stuff. I don't know any of them off the top of my head, really. I think I got Onyx or something downloaded, or iOverlander, but I've never really used it. I just search on Google. That's it. Let's see, like, where are we at? Cooler always awesome. Doug Carlson, planning a trip back to Nebraska and thought about getting that cooler, but not sure it's where it's sold. Ozark Trail. It's Ozark Trail. It's sold at Walmart. Yeah, it's like Walmart's house brand. Ozark Trail is, I think. And they work great. They've got a bunch of different sizes in that like rotomolded Yeti style cooler. So I think they're worth for the price. They're more than worth it. Um, Kelvin, looks like the storm went right past us. I mean, lucky, I guess, that I was this close to going and trying to set up the truck somewhere and do this live stream in the back and film a camping video in the rain, and I just didn't do it tonight. And I guess, yeah, I can kind of see a crack of the window over here that the sky's kind of funny looking, but yeah, I thought it was supposed to be dumping by now. Uh, Idioms. Thinking of a trip to the UK. That'd be awesome. I don't know. I would love to come over there, but I don't think it's in the cards right now. Maybe give it a couple of years and we'll see what can happen. But especially with everything going on, I don't know if it'd be possible. Uh, oh my God, will we see any Quady merch dropping anytime soon? Yeah, hopefully. I've got a couple different people working on stuff. Oh, and he's right in here. Pelon Tattoo that I saw down in Vegas. He's been drawing something up for me. Um, Cheers, buddy. I appreciate the support. Um, yeah, he's working on that. My brother might do something because he does art. He's not like a graphic designer, so this is like completely out of his realm. He paints and does like portraits and stuff like that. So he said he'd probably give it a shot, but there's no timeline for any of this stuff. Like, you guys do your work or whatever, and so I'm waiting on some of that stuff. I don't really I need to get a website or something set up as far as like a storefront, um, and then I don't know. I probably need to get like a graphic designer. There's one I'm going to talk to. I got a trip coming up uh, with a guy, and yeah, it's coming. I feel like I should have that stuff done because people have been asking for it, but yeah, it's coming. Better late than never. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. Um, a Midwest family. Cheers, Greg. I tried to have a Midwest family over here. He's pretty close to me, but he just couldn't make it tonight. But you guys have seen him in a few videos. Uh, cheers, buddy. I want to rip some sweet cookies on your four wheeler, on Barrett's four wheeler, I guess. Jack Bass from Alabama. Cheers. I'd love to come down to Alabama too. I don't know. I want to go everywhere. It's just you can't make everywhere happen all the time. But Alabama would be cool. Uh, and I stopped it again. Let's see. Curtis, what's up from Iowa? Cheers, Curtis. I love Iowa. I need to camp more in Iowa. Like, I'm so close to it, and I've got a bunch of different spots marked on maps. I don't know. I gravitate toward the Nebraska stuff. And, there's some Nebraska history stuff. I've got a couple of really cool spots that I want to go visit soon. But there is some really cool stuff in Iowa that I've also found recently that I need to check out. And yeah, I need to come out to Iowa more often. Chuck, gonna do your first trip this week. Yeah, keep it simple and don't go like. I would say take a few trips before you make any huge major changes, because I've been running the same setup since 2015, other than like the same bed, and like I'm really on the fence about changing it. Um, but just add and subtract a little here and there, so you don't have to build something different 7 times. Fan Dweller Hobo Joe Kell, what's up, man? Bassman TV, yeah, we should take the kayaks down soon. Message me because Kelvin and I might be doing a kayak trip this week at some point. So if you could maybe do that on your day off, since I know you have like a midweek day off, maybe we could make that happen too. If you're willing to do a little bit of wild kayaking. If not, yeah, we need to get together though, anyways. And we can take my boat out too once I get the once I get the trolling motor put back on and everything else fixed, yeah. Where are we at here? Lone Eagle come out to Rhode Island. I'd love to. Eric Newland, cheers from Clear Lake. Cheers. Uh, I've been to Clear Lake on a motorcycle trip. It was hot. It was very hot. I remember me and all my buddies. We walked out into the lake where you can walk out. And we all just sit. We all just stood there in the water until like the sun started going down because it was so hot. You took a shower and you were just sweating on the way back to your tent. Um, let's see, Terry from Texas. Cheers. Um, let's see. Kelvin, will I shotgun a beer if I donate? I don't know if I could shotgun one of these. But I could probably just shotgun one for you guys. I don't know if I want to do that. Give me a minute. Um, Dane Boro, does your wife ever go camping with you? Yeah, she does. We used to camp a lot more. She's just kind of over the truck. And we've really talked about getting a small camper. But a lot of times when she goes now, we'll just get a little cabin somewhere. Or, we do it, we get a hotel for the night or two. But a lot of times we'll get, these bigger lakes, they have these really primitive cabins that's just like it'll have an air conditioner, a heater, and a couple of bunk beds or something in it. A lot of the state parks, I don't want to say a lot, but there's a few of them like that. You still have to use like the community outhouse and shower, community bathroom and shower. But we do that more, and you can stand up. There's just more room, and you get a nice porch, and so we do that more often than camp in the truck. Um, but I've been, and she's up there. She's gonna hear me. I've been thinking about trying to coerce her into letting me get a little cargo trailer. Because not only could we build a camper, but I could put holes in the floor, and we could go sleep on the ice and fish. It wouldn't be a drop down. You'd have to have whole sleeves, and it'd be a cargo trailer so you could haul a motorcycle. And I could take her dad's trailer back to her dad. I don't know. Don't tell her though. She's up there. Don't tell her. Let's see, where are we at? Fairly Dangerous. We need to hook up, Fairly Dangerous and Kelvin. I want to get Kelvin on your pond, and we need to get Fairly Dangerous to the Smalley pond. I'll shotgun a beer. You guys just wait. Don't get crazy. I'll do it. I think there's a Bud Light upstairs. I'd rather do that than one of these beers. Um, yes, just wait. Uh, let's see, where are we at? Bebop85, cheers from Vegas. Cheers, man. Next time I get down there, I'm going to have to, I need to walk the strip and do that. And I'd love to get back down there soon. I've been itching for a tattoo, so maybe I'll make that happen sooner rather than later, although it's all depending on Pillone's schedule. And I haven't even, we haven't talked about any of that. So, yeah, it's not going to happen, super soon, but we could make that happen. I want to get back down there. Jesse from Minnesota. Do I watch Lunkers? Apparently had a really bad Minnesota experience. I don't know if I saw the Minnesota video. I watch his stuff randomly too. I know he's all over the place. But I Flair's local and the Guggen Squad boys. I've watched all their stuff. It's a shame that AP doesn't upload anymore. Even if it was not on schedule, it's just you don't see any, the dude's gone MIA. But yeah, cool stuff. Let's see. Shotgun. Well, my loving wife, who's just looking at me, smiling, brought me a Bud Light. I almost need to go to the bathroom already. Let's see, where are we at? Chug. I'll give me 2 seconds. I'll chug this. I gotta pee, and then we'll shotgun a beer. Ice cold Coors. Howdy from, I don't think so, from Marvel, Texas. Cause I'm from VA. It's going fast, Johnny. It's going fast. There was not much of that gone. Give me 2 minutes. Watch this candle burn. All right, you guys are gonna be the death of me. Shoo! Are we trying to like focus our inner flare? Shoo! I can't do it like him. All right, I guess we're gonna shotgun a beer. That's why I was hoping Greg would show up, because I was gonna make him do something like this with me. I gotta have something down here to open this with. Where are we at here? Mick McGrath, check out Flying Wheels trip to Sturgis. I don't know if I've heard of Flying Wheels trip. I've been to that. What is it? The Munro, like automobile. Like he's got a big museum up there, cars, and he's got like an old Lamborghini tractor and just a bunch of random stuff. He's got bikes and stuff. I've been to that, and I've been to like Wall Drug and stuff. Drinking IPA. What does he sneeze? I don't know if I've got one in here. We got to get to this thing first. I'm procrastinating here. Johnny Roby, you watch every video. I appreciate it. Dane Bro, what are we in high school shotgunning beers? Yes. Because y'all are awesome and I'm going to do it and they want to see it. And 15,000 of y'all. It's pretty rad. Why wouldn't you shotgun a beer? Don't be a Debbie Downer. I don't even know what to use on this thing. Justin H, I'm the reason you got into truck bed camping. That's awesome. Like, I can get anybody into it. It's so simple. That's the thing. Like, you don't even have to have a truck, a minivan. Like, I've many times thought about just getting a beater minivan, you know, an old Dodge Caravan or whatever, and you can sleep in that. You can sleep in basically any SUV. Yeah, just get out and do it. Like you don't have to have a bunch of crap, you know, and a truck camper, you can build it out however you want. You can get different bed lengths, you can get different topper heights, you know, the possibilities are endless. You know, why not? I'm gonna do this wrong and probably embarrass myself. At least I've got like a thing over the carpet down here. All right, let's just do this. I'm gonna do this wrong. I don't want to do this. Oh! Was that worth it? I'm soaked. I hope I didn't get it on the ceiling or anything. But it's all over me. Let's not do that again. That was terrible. Oh. I'm not going to hear the end of that one. It's all over my face. Turtle. That was terrible, dude. Looks like it's all over me. It's all over me. Oh, man. I wonder if did you shake that up before you gave it to me? Oh, That's probably not YouTube appropriate. uh, let's not do that again. There's a big burp in there somewhere. uh, paper towels down here. I gotta wipe this up. You guys gotta give me a minute. You did this to me. I hope you guys heard that. It's on my seat. I mean, just to make myself feel better, I'm gonna tell myself that my wife shook it up. And if she did, I applaud you for that. All right. We're good. Okay, where are we at? All right. Oh, you guys. Yes. I guess you could have, I mean, you couldn't have planned that any better. At least it didn't get on my computer. There is a little bit on there. I didn't get it on anything, like, it didn't hit my helmet or nothing, but thank God I have, like, a chair thing on the rug down here. Um, oh, thanks, guys. Cheers to 15K. And I didn't even quite finish this one. Where are we at here? Dylan Raymond for the fans. I mean, I was just getting ready to start OnlyFans, and they went and screwed up the whole algorithm with what they're doing now, right? Uh, what else will I do for $5? You're gonna have to talk to me about that in person. Uh, let's see. We all 21 plus, I hope. Well, it's stated as this video is not made for children, so I hope that you are. But am I doing anything worse than what you see on public television? What did we have here? Dunkel and Kolsch. We'll try the Modersen. I don't know how you pronounce the A with the double dots on it, but this is a Oktoberfest style lager, 5.8%. I suppose. Surprised this candle is still lit. Yeah, me too. I thought I'd bring that down for a little bit of ambience. I usually don't have a candle. I don't have fancy lighting. I don't have like ring lights or the fancy stuff. I got like two different lights on this other side of the room. There's a ceiling fan up here, but it's super bright. What's going on right here? Dylan, she heard me talk about the trailer. Maybe that's what it was. Like, I'll get him. If she did, I applaud her for that one. I mean, I probably would have done it too. Uh, the raccoons, they didn't get wet. They're doing good. I mean, they're in the water over here. They might be a little toasty, but they didn't get wet. Yeah, peer pressure got me, right? Cheers, everybody. I'm behind on this. Round two. No, not yet. Oh, we've already. I was gonna say maybe if we go for a while, but it's already been an hour. We're just gonna keep going. We'll keep going. Give it another hour. We'll give it another hour. How many people are here? 115. Hello to everybody. Umlauts? What's that mean? Mick McGrath. Umlauts? I don't know what that means. Johnny Roby, you're 35 on Monday. Cheers. Happy birthday, bud. DB82, keep it simple. Yes, definitely keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. That's the kiss. There's a thing on in my garage that says good design is simple solutions to complex good design simple solutions to complex problems, and bad design is complex solutions to simple problems. So yeah, just keep it simple, which is why like my truck build is really simple, and it's I'm so on the fence of changing anything because it's unnecessary. Uh, Big Blue Eyes from the Republic of Ireland. Cheers, that's awesome. Uh, it's wild to think you guys are watching over there. Tina, congrats on 15K. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your support. Uh, God bless the Irish. I have a shirt like my family. Quady is, yes, it's Quady. If anybody doesn't know, it's Crazy Quady. Uh, is like that family's like German Irish. So I've got a shirt from a family reunion back in 1995 that says Quady's Go Bra on the back of it. Um, yeah, cheers to the Irish. Uh, let's see, where are we at? Van Dweller, Hobo Joe, Cal. Thanks about the raccoons. I love them too. Uh, what we're at? Umlauts, Luis Sanchez. Umlauts are in the dots on the top of the A. Oh, okay. So what's the pronunciation? Does it mean long A or something? I suppose I could look it up right here. But uh, idioms, more ride outs on the bike. Yeah, I need to before the year's over. So when I got back from the last bike trip, the Dyna, my silver bike that I rode out there, it's the seat that I had on there has like a backrest that you can slide down into the seat. I don't know. It's a Mustang like Day Tripper Solo or something like that. I've got a couple of different seats for that thing, and every once in a while you slide it down in there, and I think it goes too far and it kind of gets stuck. And so it was stuck. So I went and I pulled on it, and I was like, "All right, it's not pulling out. I got to give it a little force." And I yanked it so hard that the little um, like I don't know even know it's not a bolt. The little thing that you put on the bottom of the fender that's got the little key in it that sits in the bottom of the fender that you screw the seat down into. I pulled that, or did I broke it in half. I broke it right in half. Like it didn't pull out. That fell down. I broke the bolt in half, just yanking on it. And I still don't have that backrest piece out of the bottom of the seat. Yeah, so I need to go get that fixed. I need to go buy a new little piece and a bolt and put something else different in there. But first, I got to get the backrest out of there, and I need to get to the Sportster. I need to get to the little chop. I should have done this in the garage, so we kind of looked at that thing tonight. But that's a project like I've everything everything I got needs work. Uh, but it is what it is, I guess. Stop horsing around. And Jim Schulte, stop horsing around and get the real shots. I'd probably uh, pass a lot of these here. Big Blue Eyes, cheers, having fun, a glass of wine. Cheers. Try Quady wine. If you can order Quady wine where you're at, there's a Quady winery in California, Quady winery. It's got to be some extended family member. I've got a couple bottles of it upstairs, but if you can get that anywhere you're at, give that a buy. Shameless plug. I don't know any of those people, but if it wasn't so far away from where I was at in California, I would have definitely tried to visit and sleep at that winery, but I don't know if that would have happened. Uh, let's see. M. Dobry 2378. I've been saying it all wrong. Most people say Quady. Like I'm used to it. Most people say Quady, but it's Crazy Quady. I need to say it at the like intro of every video or have something that says it because I know everybody probably says it wrong unless they've heard me say it in the very few videos or live streams that I've said it in. But yeah, I don't know. It's Crazy Quady. Yes, Quady. Um, Seraphim, keep it up. From Malaysia. That's wild. Uh, Nick Grugga. Who else thought? Because it was Quad. Yeah. Nope, it's Quaid. Like Dennis Quaid. Quady. And I think the story goes in the family history that it may have been spelled with an E or something. And when people came over, that it was, spelled differently. I don't know. I don't know the family history well enough in that aspect of things. But um, where are we at here? Big Blue Eyes. You've watched my. I hope it helps with your anxiety. I've dealt with that in the past, man. We've all had our issues. So yeah, if I can help you relax and chill out, that's awesome. That is awesome. Um, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Appreciate that. Cheers to you. Um, Jason, you're on your second six pack of mixies already. Uh, I mean, that's a little rough. You're drink a Gatorade or drink some water before you go to bed. Let's see. Fairly dangerous, Quady wine. So yes, no, we're not even going to talk about that. There was an incident. I may have drank a bottle of wine, and yeah, and laid on a yeah. We're not. I'm well. Yeah, we're not going to get into that one. That those videos are in the archives in the drawer here. Let's see. A Midwest family, a bike wrenching party at your place. We could do that. I mean, if I bring it over there, it might be there for a little while. But I did figure out, and I don't know if you guys want to see this. I guess drop it down below if you guys want to see this. But I've been doing some work on the garage. I moved some stuff around. I've had videos on the computer here that I just like. I haven't. I don't have videos. I have footage from moving things around in the garage. Um, I was thinking about rebuilding my workbench because then I could slide my table saw under there and gain more room. Like, do you guys want to see me really lame garage makeover and put shelves up and move toolboxes and stuff? Like, if you guys want to see that, drop it to, I guess give me a yes down below or something. But it's kind of, I don't know, footage isn't great. I'm not doing much. I kind of feel like I should take everything down and paint the walls or something, but I don't know if I'm that ambitious because it's unnecessary. But I need to do something with my table saw. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. And if I can do anything, I need to rebuild my workbench and I can stick it underneath of there. But where are we at here? Dane Boro, I don't know what that says. Uh, R. Middleton, you had a Quady in a high school class? Well, I mean, if you'll put it out there, what location did you go to high school at? Um, there's a few here in the United States, but there's not many. Um, let's see. Mike McGrath got your message? I don't think so. Posted one of my videos on Mav's channel. You don't need to do that. I mean, if that's awesome that you did, but he probably thinks I'm a goon now more than I am. Uh, where are we at? Uh, Justin H, need another video with a decent hot sauce. Uh, there's an old catch and cook video on my channel of like catch and cook catfish or something, and I used that hot sauce, and that's like I got it and I used that right away. Yeah, and that was like one of the I don't know probably in the first 6 months of me uploading regularly. I don't know what it's called, but it's a catch and cook with it's a catfish catch and cook. Uh, Sunny at 6:35 in India. Well, good morning. Good morning to you. I hope the sunrise is awesome there. I hope everything is going great. That's so wild that there's somebody watching in India right now. Uh, where are we at? Uh, Zulhavizi, yo. Cheers. Malaysia. Steve Roach from North Carolina, cheers. DB82, I don't know what I'm, yeah. M. Dobry, are you in your 30s? I'm 37. I have the beard of like a 13-year-old, and I still got all my hair, but I'm going gray over here. I used to have really long hair, um, but I cut it off when I broke my leg. It was like down to the middle of my back, and it's nice and wavy. It's very beautiful. Um, Johnny Roby, nighttime here. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, it's a little bit later down there. What is it? It's 10 something. 9 or 10, depending on where you're at. Our day will come. Yeah, my day will definitely come at some point. Living country. Just turned 35 last Friday. Yeah, uh, 30. I mean, at this point, like, I don't care. 30, like, I feel like 30 was hard for me. My wife would probably tell you the same thing. 30 was hard for me. Like, I felt like I was not necessarily like getting old, but it's like I feel like from your 20s, like 30, you kind of move on to a different stage of your life, and I mean, you really do. I felt like I don't know, I don't want to say I grew up or whatever, but uh, you definitely, I feel like, get a different perspective. Kind of start, and I guess they say like you're not really mature until you're in your 20s. Like, I don't know, but 30 was hard. Um, but now, like, I don't, I like honestly, guys, I try not to like celebrate my birthday. I don't put it out there on Facebook what the day is. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just that's not a big deal, and I try not to think about it so I don't feel old. And I'm not old, but I don't know. You just go back and forth on it. But 30 was hard for me. 30 was hard, but uh, life is wild, man. I wouldn't think I'd be where I'm at now. So what does it matter? Where are we at here? I'm rambling about nothing. I've chugged a beer and I'm on beer number 3. But I was gonna try all 4 of these beers before we stopped, but I wasn't planning on a shotgun and a beer. Um, where are we at? It's going a little fast right now. Uh, Dustin Harris, Bud Light cheers from Santa Cruz. Cheers. Um, Thanks for hanging out. Chuck Rhodes, 911 Ohio. Yeah, so you're an hour ahead of me. M. Dobry, all your male friends are losing their hair. Uh, I'm glad I'm not losing it. Uh, Honestly, I kind of feel like I wish it would all just go gray now because I look even more Rico Suave than I already do. You know? Uh, Johnny, where I'm from, southeast Nebraska. Born and raised in Nebraska. Um, Rowdy, you like my videos where I cook the bagel bites in the toaster oven? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I took that toaster oven back to the store. Shh. I may have bought that just to make that video. Uh, we had one. We might have kept it. Some of the stuff, like I've kept most everything, but I think that I took that back. We were looking at one with an air fryer, and we ended up buying just a regular air fryer instead of a toaster. I don't know. Don't tell Walmart. Uh, 62. That I mean, it's not that old. I mean, it's funny. Like, it's so funny to think back when you were a teenager and you were like looking at your parents like, these guys aren't cool. They don't have any idea what they're doing. And now that you're that age, you're like, these guys really didn't have any idea what they were doing. uh, Richard Flannery, 30 was harder for me than 40. Yeah. Yeah, at 40, like, at this point, I don't care. 30, I feel like 30 and maybe like, probably 60 is going to be rough. I'll go on the threes. Uh, yeah, 30 was rough for me. Like now, I don't give a shit. It don't matter. Every dog will have his day, whatever, you know. Um, and this thing is slowing down again. Where are we at here? Since we're on topic, what advice would you give for people in their 20s? You're currently 19. Luis Sanchez. Try to stay debt free, but if you have the opportunity to buy a house and you can actually make the payments, go in debt for that because you'll should be able to get your money back out of it. But other than that, like I wasted a lot of money on cars. I've never been much into like clothes or shoes, but I spent a shit ton of money on cars. But my 20s is a different topic because, yeah, my 20s is a different topic. I was a bit of a different person in my 20s, like my late teens to 20s. Um, but yeah, save your money. Like, just save your money. Um, if you can't pay cash for it I don't, it doesn't matter if you can make payments on it. If you can't pay cash for it, can you really afford it? A lot of people can afford to make a payment, but if you can't actually just give them the money for it, can you really afford it? Um, but invest wisely, 401k, I don't know, gamble a little bit with it, but don't buy a bunch of crap that you're not going to get your money back out of. And probably buy a house if you can. I know a couple guys that bought houses when they were like in college. I don't know if they got their parents to sign or something. They'd buy a house, they'd get their buddies that were in college with them to live there and pay rent, and they didn't, they were serious about it. They ended up like paying these houses off shortly after college and then keeping them as rentals and like, and then have a good job after college or whatever. So like just think responsibly about your money. Do you want a Yeti cooler or will an Ozark Trail cooler that's the same thing work just as well for a quarter of the price, Um, don't be afraid to drive a rusty truck either. So, where are we at here? I'm rambling again. John, cheers. Dropping a few bucks just because you make me and the wife laugh. I'm glad that I can. If I can bring a little bit of joy to your life, that's awesome. Especially when I do the Homer Simpson noise when eating. Om nom nom nom. Yeah, dude, I grew up watching The Simpsons. Coming home from school and like The Simpsons was on. Yeah, I loved The Simpsons growing up. So, cheers to you guys. Thanks for the donation. I really appreciate that. And like these donations, they go right back into the videos, and it's beer money, it's camping money, it's buying junk for the truck money. So I appreciate that. Cheers. Right, where are we at? I probably skipped a bunch. Fried spam is good. Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, Australia. Cheers, my place. Cheers. That's awesome. I'd love to come to Australia. Like I had this infatuation with it in grade school. I feel like, and yeah, Australia would be awesome. And it's just like such a wild place. I feel like. Mark, well, happy upcoming 60th. Cheers to you. Laura in Missouri. What's up? Dane. I don't know what any of this means, Dane. Um, Mick McGrath. You remember riding your motorcycle through the tall grass with your long hair blowing when you were 16, thinking things were never going to be better and they weren't. I mean, life is what you make it, but I have a lot of great memories from those times too. Yeah. Nick Greco. I thought you were local or more closer to me than that, than St. Louis, but uh, I I don't pay attention enough, I guess. Um, where are we at? Ben knew what did I do before YouTube? So the I mean, that kind of goes into a story of me getting into YouTube, and we won't get too far into that. But just before YouTube, I worked for an electronics manufacturer that makes power distribution units for data centers. And like, there's probably a 99% chance you've used our products, not directly, but it's powered the things and the servers that you have accessed, because we worked with major companies out there. Um, and I worked in that company from the point of like working in the loading dock to working on the production line. But when I quit, I had worked in the metal shop and I had gotten a desk job. I quit that job and I was working in powder coat before. It's a long story, but I worked for an electronics manufacturer. I worked for myself for a while. Um, yeah, decent job. I got tired of a desk job and I quit. And then I ended up, like, we don't need to get into the whole thing. There's videos out there for that are on the channel. But electronics manufacturing. Where are we at here? Uh, where are we at? Simpsons for life. Johnny Roby. It's close to that hour you redeem your one beer chug. Close to that hour. It's only 8:20. Um, Annette, you love watching the camping trips. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Johnny Roby, how old are you? 37. I already said that. I'm old. I'm not old, but I'm old. Uh, I don't know what blue eyes. You guys talking blue eyes stuff? Is that Irish stuff? Big blue eyes. Best camping lifestyle YouTuber. I don't know about that. Um, uh, I keep it. I feel like I keep it a little bit simpler than some, but like there's so many people I watch that I wish I could go out and do the things that they're doing, and I, yeah, no, I'm not the best at anything. Uh, Laura watching the frog video. Hey, he didn't jump out of the boat. I mean, the one did. Yes, I guess the one did. Uh, I can't believe I lost that one. That thing probably would have gone 6. I feel like it was huge. Um, Maybe better luck next time on that. I need to get a better net for my my kayak, and really for the boat. I don't have a net for the boat, and the one on the kayak, that little one I have, is full of holes. Um, but it is what it is. M. Dobry, you every time you see me, you want to eat catfish. That's a little weird, but that's awesome. Deep fried catfish. I mean, Catfish Billy, uh, idioms. What other YouTube channels do I watch? So many, so many. And if I start listing them off, I mean, gosh, shout out to all the local guys. And I'd start leaving people out. I don't want to list any of them because I'm just gonna leave people out, and I don't want to do that. But right now, right now, the one that I'm watch most religiously is Ricer Miata. You guys, I don't know if you guys, any of you guys have heard of Ricer Miata. Uh, he's moving to Connecticut. Dude broke his leg, so like I did, like I don't know, not same way as I did, but like I don't know. He uploads almost daily, and I like his vids, and it's a car channel at this, completely kind of a complete different than what I do. But I watch his channel. That's probably the one I watch the most religiously right now. But that changes all the time. But um, where are we at here? Ever Jason Brasfield ever coming to Illinois? I mean, I'd like to. I need to do an East Coast trip. I really do. Where are we at here? It's going a little fast. Mick McGrath. The mouse visiting was my best moment. It was that. I mean, probably was my that's my crown jewel at this point. Uh, yeah, that was just such a weird experience. I'm so glad I just got that guy out of there and I didn't have to. Like, I'm glad he didn't go under my bed, or he could have got behind the carpet. So yeah, that could have ended badly. But it's awesome that I got him out of there. Uh, where are we at here? D Clifton, when I back into the camping spots is your favorite one. Do you like to critique my bad backing skills? Uh, I like to get those shots. I don't know. I got a message on Instagram. Somebody didn't like the B roll. I'm just like, whatever. Sometimes I don't do any of that stuff. Sometimes I love to do it. It depends on who you're with, what you're doing, what the time you have, and where you're at. But I like getting that stuff. I don't know. It's cool to. It's fun to do it. You know. I don't know. Thanks for enjoying that type of content. Dustin Harrison, have I ever eaten alligator? Yes, I have. There's a restaurant here that actually not here. There's a restaurant in Lincoln that serves that stuff. What's the name of it? It's down in the Haymarket somewhere. I can't remember it. I was there not too long ago. Buzzard Billy's. Buzzard Billy's in Lincoln, Nebraska. They serve alligator there. Um, it's pretty good. But I mean, it's restaurant alligator. I assume alligator, if you caught it and grilled it yourself, would be much tastier. Maybe catching an alligator is something I need to put on the list. Like I never thought about that. Uh, that would be pretty good. That would be rad. Somebody's gonna steal the idea. Uh, Johnny Roby, big blue eyes. Can I get your number? Oh, there's a romance going on in the comments. You guys, what are you doing? Get after it, I guess. Um, Mick McGrath, how have I developed my videotaping skills? Just, I mean, I do it all the time. That's practice practice makes perfect on anything. So I don't know. What's the like the thing they say 10,000 hours and something, and you're an expert in it or some crap like that. But yeah, you just do it a lot, and and that's another thing with going into watching different videos from like completely different sides of YouTube is you get different kind of ways these videos are put together. Because if you watch a lot of like one genre of videos, you start to notice that all these guys make the videos the same because a lot of these guys are watching each other, and they're influenced by each other. Um, so that goes into it, and just trying different stuff. Like there's so much crap that I film that you guys don't see, um, and just shots that suck, and just try different crap. Like I'm not any kind of trained professional. I'm just an idiot that walks around with a camera all the time. Stick it up in a corner somewhere or whatever. You figure it out after you do it for a while. Uh, but yeah, it's. I don't feel like it's something that you can ever truly say you've learned and you've mastered because there's always a different shot to take. There's always a different angle. You know, 3 feet this way can get you an entirely different experience in a shot. Especially in a wider shot. I don't know. Yeah, like it's just get out there and do it, and that's with anything that you're doing. You got to go do it, and keep doing it, and you'll learn all sorts of cool stuff. Where are we at here? Big Blue Eyes, good night. Where are we at? Chuck Rhodes. Oh, the video at night when the guy was at Walmart blowing the stuff off. Yeah, that. I mean, had that not happened at a Walmart, I would have been like, "What the hell's going on?" But I don't know. I can't believe they do that at that time. That was the first time I'd ever slept at a Walmart like that. So yeah, where are we at? M. Dobry. You never thought you'd be watching camping and gardening videos. Like I've helped make quilts. I never thought I'd be doing that. I mean, I never thought I'd be doing this either. You know, when I started the channel, it was just car videos. So this is completely different than what I thought. Like I remember back in like '07, '08, like early YouTube, and there was a channel where all they did, and there's probably channels like this right now where all they did was stick stuff in microwaves. I was like, man, why can't I think of something cool like that to do? And had I just started filming what I was doing every day, like I feel like a lot of people are like that. They're like, oh, well, my life's not cool enough to do this. Like my life ain't that cool. Like I just film what I do every day. So if you're just out doing stuff and you go out and you make your life purposeful and you do fun stuff and you don't just sit at home all day, like anybody can do this stuff, you just film what you're doing every day. uh, yeah, like I'm not doing anything crazy, or my name's crazy, but I'm not doing anything wild. I go camp and fish. Like I'm not jumping out of airplanes. um, yeah, so I'm rambling on. I've probably had too much to drink. um, It's 8:30. I should probably close this one out, guys. I should probably close this one out. Where are we at? I'll read a few comments here. Uh, Somebody's gonna give somebody their number. I don't want to have this be like a lost connection, but I don't think you should put your number out there in public like this. But uh, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Maybe I should close this out. But I'm happy I could make the connection. You guys can find yourself in the comments. Um, yeah, D. Clifton, parking lots get cleaned at night because there's less cars and less traffic. Yeah, I get why they did it. It just, like, it would have been nice for them, because I went inside and I asked, and they're like, yes, 48 hours or something. And it would have been nice if they said, we have a parking lot crew in here cleaning from 10 to 2 in the morning or something like that. You're going to experience some noise. Just something simple like that would have been great. So you don't just get waked up in the middle of the night by some guy out there with a backpack blower walking by your truck. You're like, what the fuck's going on? Um, yeah. Uh, Chuck Roberts, congrats on the 15K. I appreciate the support. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this live stream out. I really appreciate the support, guys. Like, it's just wild to think that there's so many people out there from all over the world that are watching, and the support and the community that we have, and what YouTube can allow people to do. And I urge all the people in my life, like, start a YouTube channel, just post. You can do it. Everybody carries a phone around. You can do shorts, just like TikTok, and just post something. Uh, so I guess that's my challenge to you guys. Post something on here. But yeah, I guess stay tuned for the next adventure, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, it's still going. Cheers.